In this lesson, we would demonstrate everything you need to know to set up Postgres, starting from installation, creating databases, performing basic SQL operations. I would also share the complete SQL scripts which are used in the lesson in the YouTube description for your convenience. For complete installation and setup of PostgreSQL, first we would install PostgreSQL and the pgAdmin. Then we would set up an environment variable. Next, we would create a database from the command line, that is psql. We would also create a database from the UI, which is pgAdmin. And finally, we would run few basic SQL queries like table creation, data insertion, data fetch, etc. To start with, in your browser, search for PostgreSQL. Go to the website postgresql.org. Click on this download button. Under download section, we have the packages and installers for different operating system. For Windows, click on this Windows related icon. Now we have the Windows installer. Download the installer certified by EDB or the Enterprise DB. Click on this. Here, if you notice, on the left hand side we have the different versions, and on the right hand side the corresponding operating systems. As of now, this 17.2 is the latest version. For this, I am going to download this Windows related version. Clicked on this icon. Download has started. Download completed. Now go to the folder. We have the installer exe. Double click on this. Now we are in the Postgres setup wizard. Click on next. It's showing the Postgres installation directory. If you want to customize this, you can change it. I'm keeping it as is. Click on next. On the left hand side, by default, all the options are selected unless you want to customize. Keep all of them checked. And here you can notice we have the Postgres server as well as the pgAdmin version 4. Click next. This is the data directory. Next again, we need to provide a password for the database super user, which is Postgres. Please take a note of this password or remember it, as we would be requiring this later on. Add the password, click next. By default, port is 5432. Next again, keeping the local as default. Next, next again. Now the installation is in progress. As this would take a while, once this installation is complete, I would resume the recording. Setup has finished installing Postgres on my computer. I don't want this stack builder right now. So unchecking this, clicking on finish. Now we are going to access the Postgres, and before that I need to set one environment variable. Click on the Windows button, type CMD, press enter. Now if I type psql here, you can see it is not recognized as an internal or external command. Let me go to the Postgres installation location. This is basically my installation location under C drive, program files, Postgres 17, and inside this bin we have all the required exes, whether it is psql or Postgres dump or any associated utility exes. So we need to add this particular path into our path environment variable. Let me copy this, Control C, press the Windows button. You can type env. On the left hand side, we have this edit the system environment variables. We can click over here, click environment variables, select this path variable. We can add new from here, or we can directly edit the text. Click OK, go to the end, semicolon, Control V, click OK, OK again, and click OK here also. We need to open a new command window over here. Let me close this. Again, Windows button, CMD. Let's type psql version. Press enter. We can see the version is 17.2, which we installed. Now, I want to log in as the root user, which is Postgres. So psql caps u, then Postgres, press enter. It would ask for the password. Now we are logged into the Postgres shell. I'm going to create a database for the demonstration purpose, putting the semicolon at the end, press enter. Database created. This /c means connect to DemoDB. Now I'm connected to DemoDB as user Postgres. Let me create a sample table over here. Table created. Let me enter some data. Now I'm going to fetch the records from this employees table. We can see the 3 records shown over here. So we installed Postgres and the pgAdmin. We have accessed psql after setting the environment variable. Now we are going to access the database from the UI pgAdmin. Let me minimize everything. Press the Windows button, type pgAdmin. We have the pgAdmin over here. Click on this. We can pin it to start or we can pin it to taskbar also. For the time being, I'm just click on this open. On the right hand side, we can see this icon for pgAdmin. It's appearing. waiting for the pgAdmin 4 to start. Maximize this. On the left hand side, expand this servers. We need to enter the password which we provided during the installation. Click on save password, click OK. So under this Postgres, we have this databases section. We have the default Postgres and the DemoDB. Right now, under this DemoDB, if I go to schemas, under schemas, we have public, and here under tables, we can see the employees table. Now, this was all done from the psql. I want to create the database and table from the pgAdmin UI. So here, what we can do, we can select databases, right click, create database, just provide a name, DemoDB2. Here we have multiple options, OID, owner. For the time being, I'm keeping it Postgres. We can mention the definition, template, and many other things. If you click on SQL, here it would show you the generated SQL for this database creation query. Click on save. Now DemoDB2 is created. Let me minimize this. This is the DemoDB2. Under schemas, I have public schema, and under table, I don't have anything as I have not created anything. So right click, you can create a table from here. Instead of that, I'm going to create a table from the query tool. I'm going to create a table over here called customers, which is having customer ID, customer name, email. Let me execute this script. Create it. Now I'm going to run the query to insert some sample data. Selecting the query, execute script. The query has run successfully. If I expand the table section, I need to refresh it actually. I have the customers table. I can do a select query here, or I can right click and click on view edit data. As the table is small, I can click on all rows. So it's executing the select query for me over here, and I can view the data along with its column details. So to summarize, we installed Postgres along with the pgAdmin UI client. We added one environment variable so that psql and all other utilities from Postgres which are present inside the bin folder can be accessed directly from the Windows command prompt without typing the full path. Then from psql, we logged into the database, created sample table, added some data, and fetch the records. And same thing we did from the UI as well, which is pgAdmin. Now it's your turn. If you found this lesson useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to leave a comment below. If you have questions or suggestions, I would love to hear from you. And remember, the SQL scripts used in this lesson are available in the YouTube description for easy reference. Thanks a lot for your time.